Hey everybody, welcome back to IP Farms. Well, it's another day here on the farm. It's a little overcast today. It's Monday, September the 5th, I believe. Yeah, that's right, Labor Day. Thought I'd come up here today. We got a day off from the daily, do a little bit of rearranging, some organizing in the barn. I've got to get one of the stables cleaned out. I used it for storage when I was building the farm office and the lean-to to keep my wood in, and try to get a few things down out of the loft. Most of it's just old scrap pieces of wood. We're going to take it down here and put it on the brush pile. So we'll have to get the F600 going today. So I thought I'd bring you along for a little bit of the day's adventures. We've got the Wasp and Hornet killer. The 600 hasn't been run in, I don't know, several months, probably 3 months. So I'm not sure how many bees have built under there, but we're going to try to get it started, get around here in the barn and start loading some stuff up. Stay tuned. Well, you all know how I just love bees, so you gotta stick your hand up under the hood here to get it popped, and they love to build nooks and crannies. So got my bee spray ready. Oh yeah, there's some. Man, that's a big nest. Well, I hate to be like that, but you know, it is what it is. I was expecting it. I'm sure I'm gonna find another one to open the door of the truck, but it's a pretty good sized nest there. I guess they've been in here all season. Hate to be like that, but that's just perfect to me. Just perfect. Walk around here and get the battery now that we've taken care of that wasp nest. I stopped and got 3 cans this morning. I'm sure that messing around in here in the barn, especially up in the loft, I'm gonna find a few. We've still got probably 2 months here before the first frost, if not more, so it'll take a little bit to get them gone, but I'm sure I'll be fighting and swatting some bees today, so bring you guys along for that with everything else. I had to give it a couple of pumps, get some gas back up the car, belt squeaking of course, but fired right up after I got gas up the carburetor. I could have cheated and poured some in there, but okay. I won't bore you and guys anymore with the truck. We'll get around here and see if we can get started. I have to do some investigation on this belt squeaking. I can't handle that. Real quick before we get started, try to do this on the same video, not talking so much. I'm gonna load this up. Update on the service truck. I was finally able to get in touch with somebody at Ford. Super nice lady I talked to. There was an active recall on my particular truck that had never been taken care of. So from this point forward, she said, do not do anything to the truck. Don't start taking it apart, repairing anything. I haven't, thank goodness. They would be in touch within 24 to 36 hours. I have a case number started. I was on the phone with her for almost an hour, so it was very in-depth and detailed. She said a few things that were very promising. I feel like in my heart that after contacting them and just the way she talked, that they are gonna repair the truck for sure. She threw in the word replacement there a couple times. I have no idea what that means, but you know what, if we can get the service truck fixed, pay for the parts and take it to a dealership and let them fix it and just replace the whole engine harness, we'll be good to go. So we're gonna try that and see what happens, so keep your fingers crossed there. Probably gonna be some high speed today, guys, because this is gonna be just kind of boring and monotonous, but it's just another day at the farm to bring you guys along like I say I do. So let's get started. I'll take in here. You probably can't see. I got a little light. Might can shine a little bit on it. I don't know. Got some 4x4s down. Got it all cleaned out. We took out about 3 feet of petrified horse dung and old hay. Of course, there's the back wall to the office there. Look, we've got a friend. He's going to be wherever I am working if he can get close to me. He's been supervising, hadn't you, Jack? He just wanting to know what's going on over here. But we got it cleaned out. Got a mess out here I got to clean up yet from miscellaneous I took out. I've got to get a light in there. I put one up here last year for Mom and Dad. They used this first stall here on the old home place to keep the cat food and stuff like that in for the barn cats. And then usually Dad piles the hay up that he gets for the winter for Jack whenever he buys some. So we're going to see if he'll eat this stuff I've got if I don't sell it. Like I said, I'm thinking seriously about trying to get another cutting off the front field, which will be better hay, and maybe he'll eat some of that. Maybe I can sell some. But anyway, we got it all out. Probably, I don't know, a quarter to a half a load in the dump truck. I put some on the first load with the wood, and then there's the rest of it I got out. So it's sweating like crazy. It's humid as all get out today, but I got a mess to straighten up in here, so I'm gonna get after that, and I'll bring you back when we get some hay put in here. Now you still can't see, fans running in the background, but I packed them loosely, so it's 40 in there. I'll get another 15 over there on that side, maybe get one run higher, so I'll probably say maybe 60, 70 bales in the stall here. Man, that's too much work. Okay guys, if you can hear me, I'm going to utilize the Little Cub today to get this grain drill moved. It rained me out yesterday. We got the hay in the barn. I'll tell you about that in a few minutes. Little Cub fired up good after we moved it the other day, and it's got the hydraulic, you know, fast hitch on the back. So once we hook up, you know, we can pick up and lower down. So I'm filming on a different camera today, so I'm not sure how the footage is going to be. I kind of have to get used to this thing, but we'll see what happens. So I'll bring you along for a little bit of it. Of course, we have a visitor waiting right here at the fence patiently. At least he's good not to try to get out. That's the main thing. He's got to be interested in what's going on. I can't get anything done for him. He's over there in the way putting the grain drill in. As soon as I move the track loader out, here he is. Look, he's coming back for some more. Bless his heart. Okay guys, well if you can see it, I'll take you around front in a second. We got the square baler in here. It's completely under the dry, not hanging out like it was over there in the lean-to. We just put the hay bind in here for right now. I'm gonna try to finish up that lean-to over the next couple of weeks. But I'm having to tarp it up, and the tarp kept sliding and filling up with water, so I wanted it in the dry. And then of course I'm standing on the grain drill here. And this is why I wanted to do a gate back here, because that way I could come in with the grain drill and the body would be about where it is right now, but I wouldn't lose all that area there on the tongue. So more than likely what I'm going to wind up doing is, I think my round baler will go up there where my tractor is, and then I'll put my 250 down here where the hay bind is, and then we'll put the rake tedder combo over here in front of the square baler. So let me take you up here to the shed and show you what we got up there. Okay guys, here's what we ended up with. Got Dad's tractor stuffed in there, my 250 behind it. The length was okay. His rollover protection bar is a little bit higher, so it won't clear that beam, so his had to go in first. Really, I've got to come in and go turn towards where the loader's sitting and then back it around. But they're in the dry. That's the main thing. Still a little bit aggravating. I think I'm just going to go ahead and break down before too much longer and get an excavator, or get a friend of mine up here with his excavator and cut this down a little bit so the height issues won't be a big deal. And then I might just leave my tractor down there in that carport as long as we have it, and then just put the round baler right here where Dad's tractor is, and then his will back right under the beam there. So we got them stuffed in for today. Let me go down here and show you one more thing, and I promise we'll wrap this one up. Okay guys, here's the last part of the shed Tetris, and then we'll wrap this one up, I promise. The 250 is going in here, my service truck. I'll tell you a little bit more about that on the outro here. Over on the other side of the service truck, there's a flat area where the rusty one was when I was working on them. I'm wanting to eventually get me like a 12 by 21 carport, similar to what we have down here, just wide enough for the truck to go in so that it sits in the dry once the air compressor's in it and generator and all that stuff stays out of the sun. So for right now, it's been in the shop and it's been tying up everything, hard to get around. I've got the rake in there. I got a video coming out on that, stay tuned. But I just couldn't get around and do anything real well, so that was one of the reasons of moving everything around today. We're just gonna stuff it over here in the building for right now, and I'll explain why here in a second. All right, we're gonna call this one good. Started filming yesterday on Labor Day, cleaning out the barn, getting the hay situated, cleaning out that stall. Started raining on me, had to go home early. Came up today after the daily job. Started playing shed Tetris, and I believe we got everything moved and situated for right now. Disclosed a few, futuristic goals. So we'll see how that pans out. Right now, the only thing sitting out is a round baler, so that's just basically waiting on me to finish up the rafters and put the tin on the lean-to back here. I've got the braces on, and I can move the hay bind back out, put it where it belongs, and then stick the round baler down there under the carport for right now. So that carport's coming real handy, getting everything in the dry. Really good in the dry. I mean, it's low to the ground, so not a lot of rain's blowing in. Anyway, I babbled on and on in this video. Two things real quick. I did get a hold of somebody at Ford. I've got a case started with the service truck. Everything sounds promising. It sounds really, really promising. I was told not to do anything else to it, which I haven't yet. Don't take anything apart, try to repair. They would be in touch within 36 hours, so that deadline's tomorrow on that, I believe. So I'll keep you up to date on that, but really appreciate everybody suggesting that, and I was just persistent and finally got through and got to talk to somebody, so we've got a case number now, so that's the main thing. And the second is we finally made some money here at IP Farms. After you saw me move all the hay and stack it up in the barn, just on a whim yesterday afternoon, I threw it on Facebook for $3 a bale with some, weedy goat hay or decoration hay for fall festivities, and within about 2 hours, guy messaged me and wanted all of it, and he asked if I had any more. I said no, not right now, but I do try to plan on getting another cutting. He said he would take probably another 100, 150 bales if I had it, and he had several people that were looking for some also. So I'm very tickled with that. That's the first money that I've gotten back from harvest here at IP Farms. Wasn't a whole lot, but just for doing a little bit of mowing on the test plot, it sure worked out. So fingers crossed on that if I can get this hay rake situated. But anyway, enough about that. Thank you everybody for being here. Really appreciate you following on the journey with me. All the support and motivation is second to none. You guys keep me going on the low days. I know the videos sometimes are not the best quality, but like I said in the beginning, it's just documentation of what all goes on here on a daily basis in the reclaim and trying to get this farm back working again. So that's what we're doing. Thank you everybody. Until next time.